everybody, and welcome back to the Oklahoma Esports League. I am Jackson, joined by Garrett once again to watch some Valorant today. We are watching Wayne versus Atoka today, both currently tied in the 5 seed, both 3 and 3, fighting for that number 4 slot.
Yeah, really exciting for Atoka and Wayne today. Again, playoffs start in just 1 week for these leagues, so every win matters now more than ever. Atoka, we've seen them before. I believe we saw them in a loss to Broken Arrow earlier on in the season. I'm excited to see if they've changed it all, as we are going to get into bind here. As you can see, blue side going to be Atoka here, and red side is Wayne. Here we go. Looks like Atoka is going to be starting on this defense, and I don't think there's any debate here, Jackson. Bind, definitely a defensive map.
Yep. Very true. One of the most defensive maps in the game, I'd say. Not a whole lot that the attackers can do if the defenders are playing super well. So I think Atoka might just be looking to get some defensive prowess on this starting half. But looking at their comp, they're not particularly a defensive-sided comp, so we'll have to see what they do. But starting off this round, we will see Wayne try to push up here onto this A site. Couple trades going out, 4v4 now. The Clove and the Omen going down respectively. Breach going down on the side of Atoka. Fade going down on the side, or sorry, on the side of Wayne. Fade going down on the side of Atoka. 3v3 here now. Getting that bomb down on A site. One more pick from Wayne onto Atoka. Left for Cheese, trying to make something happen. Here, Nezumi with the 3, the Dank Engine, finishing off that last one.
Yeah, I think Atoka had really good trades starting at the beginning of that defense, but the retake for Atoka was a little staggered. They were taking a lot of 1v3s rather than that clean 3v3 that they would want in the retake opportunity. Good post plant by Wayne, being able to clear out angles, playing control out of that bathroom, and carrying their flank. I thought that JK2 Quick, the Gecko for Atoka, was going to get something on that flank. Unfortunately, not there. Wayne being able to cover that off angle really, really well that round.
Yeah, and now we're going to go ahead and swap sites. Wayne going to go ahead and take the B site. They are on the buy-up because of winning that first round, so Atoka just kind of looking to maybe get a couple picks, but not necessarily needing to win this round. Cypher Cam sitting here, almost spotting the Reyna, drops it right before the Reyna swings. Voyager here in this teleporter. Ooh. Slayer Dog able to kill 2 on the side of Atoka. Another one going down. Only the ISO and the Cypher remaining. Almond Milk going to get a little bit of a peek. The shield will go down, though. Left for Cheese manages to get 1 down. Almond Milk here with 45 HP remaining, but Cloakers is able to take them out. Left for Cheese with only 10 HP remaining here, trying to maybe get another pick here. Still going to run away with that one on the Reyna.
Yeah, just so many angles, so much util to deal with. Left for Cheese here. Nezumi's going to get him looking the wrong way, but really, Atoka, if you're at that point, you know, it's the round you're supposed to lose. But a really good play by Wayne. And I noticed they didn't buy a lot of guns there on their eco.
Yeah, now they will be on this third round. Atoka now having the buy-up, Wayne being on their bonus. Nezumi 4-0 already going to have that Vandal and a heavy shield. Even though they are on that bonus, a big kit for the big player. See if they can manage to 3-0 Atoka. Not easy, but not doable either.
Winnable. The classic winnable. So we actually see Slayer Dog here on the lurk, going to be making a little bit of noise. That Fade Dog, or that Fade Eye going to get burst, and that's going to let Atoka know that there is presence on the ace side. Meanwhile, Wayne walking up Hookah, making their presence definitely known on this B side. Sees the pick, JK2 Quick's going to get caught out by the Dank Engine. Slayer Dog as well.
Wayne starting
Voyager
off really well in this round already, managing to take out 3, getting the bomb down on this B side. Only 1 player remaining here for Atoka. Left for Cheese with this Ares. Trying to make something happen. The trap wire getting tripped, but just not enough time to react to it. Slayer Dog finishing off the last. Wayne starting off 3 now.
Yeah, and I think something Atoka could really work on is trying to find more information before the take actually happens. Not really contesting Hookah there and barely peeking into Garden. By the time the gunfights are happening, the entirety of Wayne is pretty much on site. So maybe playing a little bit more aggressive, playing for informative angles rather than your gunfight angles. Being able to understand what the Wayne play is and not have to react to it in such a quick amount of time. It's going to be very difficult for any team to do that, especially with the way Wayne is playing. And with that Breach Reyna, it's going to be really difficult to stop that push at that point.
Yeah, Breach for the side of Wayne lurking up this B site. The rest of them trying to make some headway onto A. 3 players for Atoka sitting here. The Fatal will go out. They spot out Voyager before they're able to peek back into that smoke. Jim Boss plays is going to get a bit of a peek, but Cloakers is going to manage to take him out. Another down for a fantastic shot from JK2 Quick. Going to go ahead and pick up that Vandal. Tries to spot out the Cypher, knows they might be over there. Another for JK2 Quick, trying to spot out some players, but the Decay is going to make it a little rough for them. Tries to throw that Mosh out, does a little bit of damage, but not quite enough. Atoka being on their save round, not a whole lot that they could do here. Wayne gonna safely get this round up 4-0.
Yeah, and JK2 Quick making the very smart play to save here. Already down 0-3, going to go to 0-4 here, and 30 health. There's very, very low chance that you win this round. So just save the rifle, be able to have a good gun walking into this next round. Wayne starting 4-0 on attack 2. We talked about this being a defensive side of map. Maybe Wayne is here to prove us wrong.
And we will have to see what Atoka can kind of scrounge up in the rest of this half. Only 4 rounds in, so things could change, but starting off your defense half on bind 4-0 does not really spell great success for the rest of the game. But not to say that Atoka can't bring this back, and I did say this at the beginning of the game, that they do have a more attacker-sided comp, so maybe they are just playing for the more attack-based team, even though they're on a defense-based map. A lot of things can happen.
Right, that double initiator comp, definitely something to look forwards to on attack. On defense, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to control.
You could say the same for Wayne, too. Wayne having a very aggressive team comp here with the Reyna, the Breach, the Fade. 2 picks. The Reyna and the Clove going down, respectively. JK2 Quick is taken out, trying to make a play happen in the hookah. TP goes out from the Breach. Looks like they want to just commit the B site. Left for Cheese. Manages to take out one, gets another. Still full HP here. 2v2 here for Atoka. This could be their round to win. The Cypher ult going to go out for Atoka, spotting out those players. Almond Milk going to pop that double tap. Try to get onto site here. The Cypher cam still not found for the side of Wayne. A lot of information still seeing, Atoka, still seeing that fade on that bomb there. Almond Milk going to go ahead and throw that wall, get some clearance. They know that fade is on that bomb, just decides to spray through it. Gets the pick, quickly flicks up into hookah for the second. Atoka starting their run here, 4-1.
Yeah, Left for Cheese there with that great information from that Cypher cam, being able to get so many good positioning intel from Wayne there, really being able to understand what they are allowed to do and where the players are positioned, have a great retake using the ISO wall perfectly, being able to catch out the Fade who was trying to go for a surprise on the spike. Usually that's not a traditional place where people stay, but with that Cypher intel, knowing that exact surprise play makes it a really, really rough position to be in. And Atoka capitalizes perfectly. We saw the gun save a round before, and now it translates into a round win. Maybe this is where Atoka can start rolling a couple punches together.
Yeah, Valorant is very much a momentum-based game. If you can get one, you can get another. Start getting into that groove. Start getting that mental back. Atoka certainly not down and out yet. And Voyager taking an amazing initial shot onto the Dank Engine. Gets a little bit more information. Only 5 HP. Is going to resort to just sitting behind this wall. Try to throw out some utility for some information. Jim Boss plays getting some information onto main as well. Trying to use that utility to spot some people out. Slayer Dog manages to take out one. Not Your Father gets another 3v4 here. Now 3v3. JK2 Quick managing to get a nice headshot through the wall. Not Your Father getting another one onto Jim Boss plays. Slayer Dog onto JK2 Quick. Left for Cheese. The only one remaining. Can they get the cheese in this round?
Yeah, need to be able to find that plant there from Nezumi. Going to be planting default here, looking for just anything, as Nezumi actually does walk out, not aware that Left for Cheese was heaven, but they also have no clue where the last 2 players for Wayne are. a great time scenario for Atoka here. Have a lot of time to work with and try and find out these locations. Looks like there's going to be a smoke coming out in the bathroom, and that's actually going to give away Not Your Father on the Cypher being in the bathroom. So we need Left for Cheese to figure out where this breach is.
And not a whole lot of time remaining on this bomb. Going to have to make a play now. Maybe deciding to just cage themselves on the bomb here. Going to try to get off and get the pick, but just can't. The breach utility locking them off too hard. 5-1 for Wayne on this bind attack.
Yeah, a 1v3 situation is always difficult. I feel like that one was a little bit more winnable with the initial pick, so great job for Left for Cheese for that initial pick. If I'm Atoka right now, I think I'm going to try and swap up where my players are playing and not get Wayne so used to exactly what our positions are and where players are playing. Obviously, you know this Cypher is going to be set up on B 24/7. Maybe throw a little juggle play in there and send your Cypher to A, send someone else to B. Because, again, we are seeing Wayne looking to want to take this A hit.
Yeah, just going to see what they can make happen here, starting by getting some information with that Fade utility. The ISO, the Fade, and the Clove sitting here on the A side. Almond Milk gets one. Jim Boss plays with that. Bucky manages to get another, upgrading to that Vandal. 2 players down for Wayne. Maybe deciding to back off the site, but they do spot one on the default. Slayer Dog and the Dank Engine both getting one, putting this quickly to 3-3. Jim Boss plays having a really advantageous positioning right now, though. Manages to take out Nezumi, decides to go ahead and back up. The Dank Engine just waiting for something to happen. 2v2 here. Slayer Dog in the same position left. Last time Left for Cheese trying to make something happen, but does get taken out. Jim Boss plays, taking a couple pop shots. Manages to clean it up. Going for 4 here. Doesn't quite get it. Such little HP remaining. Only 30 health left for Slayer Dog. 6-1. Atoka needing to make some stuff happen.
Yeah, Atoka really needs to get some points on the board here to be able to keep up. And honestly, that last round didn't look bad at all. Being able to stall at the plant with the amount of util that they were able to get onto the Fade in that default position, but just losing their ones, especially in the bathroom. I saw JK too quick going down to Slayer Dog 34 on that wrap. Slayer Dog hosting a 13-2 KD currently, really popping off in this attack round of Bind.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to send the Reyna on the lurk this time. Sending them over to the A site, the rest of Wayne over on the B site. The Fade Eye into Hookah gets some information out. Slayer Dog making their way up, does have that Rolling Thunder on their side. Maybe just going to use it to clear out the site. JK too quick with an amazing headshot onto Nezumi. Takes a couple pop shots at Slayer Dog, doesn't quite get it. The Dank Engine takes out Jim Boss plays on the other site. Getting a lot of information over onto the other side, especially getting a couple kills as well. Just soloing this A site right now, but does manage to get taken out. Left for Cheese going to peek into Not Your Father. The reaction time for Left for Cheese just slightly faster. Voyager, not a lot of HP remaining. Only 2 players left for Wayne, though. This is going to be a little rough, but Spike is down. We'll have to see what Atoka can do on this retake.
Yeah, and the Wayne Omen Cloakers here actually stuck with the Deagle or the Marshall, so not a great gun advantage here, but not a lot of HP on the side of Atoka. While it's a 4v2, it's a very winnable 2v4 for Wayne, trying to spy out these players. Maybe they start and realize where these players are playing a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of playing the patient game. Almond Milk in a tap. Slayer Dog manages to get 2. JK too quick does get Cloakers. They know where Slayer Dog is. It's a 2v3 right now. Decides to send out the Rolling Thunder. Manages to get 1 that's going to slow down JK too quick a lot. And Slayer Dog with 4. And an amazing clutch with that Rolling Thunder utilization. 7-1 for Wayne, currently winning this dog and cat matchup.
I guess I shouldn't have been hyped with the 13-2 KD because now it's a 17-2 KD. You love to see that confidence out of your top frag from your breach player, being able to know, hey, I'm in a 1v2 and if I ulti, I feel like I can win this, and actually being able to make the play. I know the Wayne voice call is going crazy right now with how that round fell out.
Yeah, that's what I mean when I say momentum-based. If you can just get your team going, get them hype, get them ready to go, then they'll just continue pushing forward. And that is what Wayne is doing right now. 6 rounds ahead, nearing this halftime, trying to get as many rounds as possible back for Atoka is going to be the goal here.
already looking for that Cypher Cam that's tricked them so many times before. Left for Cheese having great positioning on that. I don't think Wayne still found it out, even in 8 rounds in. JK Too Quick going to throw out the Gecko flash here, but going to get sat down by the Dank Engine, being able to take the rest of B site.
Nezumi going to get that plant down. Atoka down a player on this retake. Left for Cheese with the Aries. Going to try to make something happen, but the Dank Engine able to take them out. Manages to get Almond Milk as well. A lot of good plays going out from the side of Wayne. The Dank Engine having 4 on the run for the ace right now, just looking for Voyager.
And you know the Dank Engine's probably going to want to look for this, get their nice ace while on the stream would definitely be really satisfying. I don't know if Voyager's going to look to make a play. Not a lot of time here, forgive me. Trying to see if Wayne gets a little too aggressive on their plays. Wayne playing very smart, playing this slow, playing the time, looking for it. Voyager going to get the headshot on the Dank Engine. No ace today, but it looks like Wayne is going to go hunting.
And there it is. Voyager does manage to get taken out. 8-1 now. Atoka now down 7 on this defensive half. What do you think they could do here, Coach Fuzzball?
Well, like I said in the earlier rounds, I feel like everything Atoka is doing is very reactive. They're playing the sites. I don't see a lot of map control wherever there is not players. Yes, there's been a lurker from Wayne once or twice, but realistically, if you're Atoka, you need to understand what plays Wayne is trying to make, and I think you do that by having a little bit more of your initiator util go a little further and be able to take space that you know is free earlier in the round. But currently, they're basically playing in their spawn. Even if you see the map set up right now, they're just giving a lot of space, as we actually do see the Cypher Cam in clearing out Hookah here, and this is just free space without a duel.
Yeah, just trying not to make as much sound as possible, try to explode as late as they can. JK Too Quick manages to get 2, though. 1 with the mosh, 1 with a nice headshot. The other 2 sitting in garden. JK Too Quick is aware of it. Is he quick enough, though, to be able to stop this Wayne attack?
Yeah, and the breach lurk. Slayer Dog actually getting 1 on A. He's taking a lot of free space and actually pulling a rotation off from Almond Milk is going to look. They think they're going to rotate, but I'm pretty sure it's just the breach lurk. No, Nezumi actually going to grab the bomb and start walking A. Breach with 1. Slayer Dog with 2. Looking for the 3rd, doesn't get it. Jim Boss with that Bucky is forced it down to a 2v1 situation. Nezumi not sure where to go. Looks like they're wanting to rotate back towards the B side with Slayer Dog going down. A lot of unknowns here for Nezumi. A very hard round to clutch out and a must win if you're Atoka.
A lot of work being made by Slayer Dog there. Left for Cheese is going to spot him out. That Clove going to start that rotate. Nezumi going to go ahead and get the plant down. Left for Cheese going to try to stop it. Doesn't quite get it, isn't sure where they planted. Nezumi not aware, but does spot him out. Left for Cheese unfortunately caught out with that cage in their hand. Nezumi now just sitting in hookah waiting. Here's the TP. Maybe going to just play this aggressively to try to take the 1v1s. Does peek Jim Boss. Does manage to take him out 1v1 for Left for Cheese. Nezumi down a little bit of HP. Isn't quite sure if they're still on the bomb, and they're not. Just too little information for that amount of time. Left for Cheese able to hold that one down. 8-2, Atoka managing to get another one.
Yeah, great job by Nezumi being able to force their 1s there. But great job by Left for Cheese also being aware of the time in the situation, not forcing the defuse immediately, and baiting out cooldowns where they're able to get the read on the positioning there. A must win for Atoka was won, and now they can start rolling back into this game.
Yeah, and we'll see what they can do on the attack half as well. Only 2 rounds remaining for their defensive plays. Again, very attacker-sided team, so they could start showing some prowess when it comes to their attack half. But with these 2 rounds remaining, if they could scrounge up an 8-4, I think they could be looking all right.
Yeah, but even now their economy is a little bit broken after that close win. So a couple of players not with the guns. Nezumi going to find out Almond Milk on triple, and the Dank Engine taking Voyager in that duel in heaven. Jim Boss Play finding a dink on to the Cypher, but going to take some damage themselves. Not great for Atoka here, taking a lot of damage. The wallbang comes through for Jim Boss Plays. Only 2 left. Gecko Ult is going to be invested here, knowing that it's coming out heaven pretty soon. Gets the flash, gets the tap. Slayer Dog looking for cleaning up this round. And Left for Cheese, can he make the miracle play that Atoka needs?
I think if you're left for cheese, you just kind of look for a couple exit picks here, see what you can make happen. The Dank Engine, though, managing to take him out. A flawless round for Wayne. Atoka had some light in their eyes, but unfortunately, Wayne just shut it right back down. 9-2 here. Can Atoka get a third round and bring us another 9-3 curse?
Yeah, there's just so much offensive utility on the side of Wayne. Their takes have been really strong, but their post plant has been played extremely smart, being able to negate any retakes that Atoka's trying to do. I think Atoka, while I've said it a couple times, in a must-win round, need to change it up a little bit. I've seen this 2-3 set up a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean absolutely every time on defense, and they need to throw something that Wayne is not expecting their way.
Yeah, Slayer Dog going to quickly make some space. Has that Rolling Thunder again, too, on this last round. Atoka do have the Cypher ult and the ISO ult up. Going to try and use those to clean up this last one. Slayer Dog going to get that trip. JK2 quick going to try to make something happen. A fantastic shot with that Sheriff, putting Atoka up a player. Takes a couple pop shots, but isn't aware that Nezumi is right behind. Left for Cheese peeking, manages to get one with that Odin. Throw out that Cypher ulti. ISO ult coming out as well. Captures that Cypher. Tries to take the op shot onto him, but doesn't quite get it. And Not Your Father finishing off Gym Boss plays. Wayne 10-2 going into this next half. Atoka looking a little rough right now.
Yeah, and we talk about it being a momentum-based game. I think a lot of those duels that we watched is kind of a mental thing on Atoka's side, maybe feeling the jitters a little bit. Wayne being able to take advantage of those duels, show off their mechanics a little bit, take a lot of space, and be able to deal with the amount of ultimates that got thrown out at them. I think Lefferty's information on the B side was really strong, but there just weren't enough plays being associated with Atoka like we've seen on their wins. When Atoka can coordinate together and play off of each other's utility, they have a lot of advantage. While Wayne has been playing off of their utility consistently, communicating really well. You can see that with how they engage, and I'm interested to see. Actually looks like they're going to push here on attack, or on defense, sorry.
Yeah, Atoka just needing to win this pistol round here if they want to get some advantage. Right now, just holding really safe in this main, maybe waiting for one to push up.
Oh, Slayer Dog might be furious here with the play he's about to walk into. Will he get greedy? We see one. Forces a one really well. Gym Boss plays and gets a dink. A lot of good damage for Slayer Dog there. Being able to, even with a 4-man hold, get a pick and a half. Not Your Father also going to go down to Almond Milk. So we're back at a 3v3, but presence has been shown. If I'm Atoka here, I'm probably rotating.
Yeah, Atoka does have the 3v3, but they are down a little bit of HP. They do have some utility remaining, though. Unfortunately, they don't have their controller up, so no smokes to be able to get them onto the site here. Cloakers takes out one. Left for Cheese looking for another. Nezumi finishing one off. Left for Cheese, the only one remaining. Nezumi cleaning that one up, too. That was kind of a must-win for Atoka. Only 2 rounds left for Wayne. Atoka going to have to force up right now.
Yeah, a very interesting play by Atoka. I actually like it, the 4-man hold, but still just not playing their angles stacked well enough together. Slayer Dog doing a great job at clearing those angles and actually forcing a 1 on a 4-man hold. Really impressive to see. Being able to get as much as they got out of that play is really, really impressive for the Wayne Bulldogs.
Yeah, going to have to force up this round. Tries to take a shot, but a fast peek there from Not Your Father, able to gain some information. Spots out the ISO, spots out Slayer Dog as well. Slayer Dog with this Bucky and Hookah, maybe trying to make something happen. JK too quick. Classic Sheriff headshot from them.
Yeah, I feel like every kill we've seen from JK too quick has been a headshot with the Deagle, which is very, very fun to see.
They're going to go ahead and get that bomb down. The Dank Engine cleans up left for Cheese. Gym Boss plays one. Not Your Father, another. Only one player remaining for Atoka. Gym Boss does go down. Almond Milk pops that shield. But unfortunately, Wayne will take that round. Now up to match point. Atoka needing 10 rounds in a row here to bring this one back.
Yeah, and I think if you're Atoka, you can't look at the 10-round differential. You're going to get a little bit overwhelmed by what amount of comeback needs to happen. Just stack round after round. Just pay attention to this round. How are you going to win this round? What's the play you have to make? For Wayne, if the rounds start getting rolled Atoka's way, just make sure you settle down. Don't think about the end game. Think about this round because it, fortunately enough for them, is the end game. Just being able to lock in mentally and make sure they can close this out with a win.
Yeah, JK too quick on this lurk here. Spots out that early breach utility. Tries to swing into it, but spots out too. Slayer Dog taking that nice shot. Unsure where the rest of Atoka players are. Wayne playing on this aggressive angle, though. Not letting them have any rotates. The Dank Engine going to throw the eye out and go ahead and back up. Try to play a bit safer. The rest of Atoka just playing slow, but don't know that Wayne has 2 on this lurk here.
Yeah, just so much space being taken. Naughty Father going to swing into Voyager. Swung back at the right time, being able to realize it. Dank Engine and Nezumi being able to trade back out on the front side. Voyager going to find the Dank Engine as well. Voyager with 3 this round, and a double headshot from Slayer Dog. I mean, if anyone else was going to close out the game, it definitely should be them. An amazing performance from Wayne. Complete domination start to finish on that bind map. Wayne versus Atoka. Wayne is going to take this one 13-2.
Yeah, heavy is the crown that Wayne carries. Going to go ahead and take that game up, taking that 4th seed slot. Atoka going to settle into that 5th seed. Still not bad, though, with the amount of teams that you do have in this league. So Atoka not down and out yet. Playoffs happening soon. Maybe could make something happen.
Yeah, well, with that, I believe our stream is done today. We will be back tomorrow with Jinx versus Edmond Memorial playing Rocket League. So be sure to check us out then.